Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is doing great. My name is Raviteja. Let's solve today's Leetcode problem 3719 longest balance subarray 1. You are given an integer array nums. A subarray is called balanced if the number of distinct even numbers in the subarray is equal to number of distinct odd numbers. Return the length of the longest balanced subarray. If you look at the example, okay, this entire array is balanced. Okay, entire array is also a subarray for this. So 2 and 4 are even and 5 and 3 are odd. So distinct even numbers is equal to the number of distinct odd numbers. So this is a balanced. So we have to return 4 in this case. Okay, let's take another example. If you see here, this is also the entire array is itself a balance. Let's look one more example, this one. Okay, if you see this part of it is balanced because it has one even number and one odd number. You can also say this part is balanced because it has one even number and one odd number. This part is also balanced because it contains one even number and one odd number. Okay, if you see, there are subarrays of length 2 which are also balanced, whereas length 3 which is also balanced. Since we have to return the maximum length or the longest balance subarray, we have to return 3. Okay, and it's always important to look at the constraints to understand what type of algorithm we have to write. Okay, if you look at the constraints, the length is going all the way up to 1500. Okay, so order of n square solutions will be accepted here. Okay, so you don't have to do you don't have to think much. You can simply write the brute force approach to generate the subarrays and check in the each subarray the number of distinct even numbers is equal to the number of distinct odd numbers or not. If yes, then update your answer accordingly. So let me show you the implementation which I have done. Okay, so I just define n as the length of the nums, and then my answer will contain the overall answer for my problem statement. Okay, initially I have defined it as 0, assuming that my array contains all the even numbers or it might contain all the odd numbers. In that case, the subarray, there will be no such subarray which will be balanced, so the default answer should be 0. That is how I chosen the default answer. Now for I equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus, and j equal to I, j less than n, j plus plus, I just defined two variables called two hash maps which will store my distinct even numbers and distinct odd numbers. So at each, for each j, I will be adding the current number into one of these two things. So I have to decide to which map should I add it. So I just check whether my current number is even number, then I'm taking the even hash map into current hash map. If else, I was taking odd into my current, and I'm just populating my current. If the current key does not exist, I'm just populating it with 1 and the corresponding key value, or else I am incrementing it with 1 value. Okay, this is just if key does not exist, we are setting the value as 1 for it for the specific key. If key exists, then we are incrementing the value. Okay, after doing this operation, I have to check whether the sizes are equal or not. If the sizes are equal, then I have to update my answer with the current length. Okay, not just straight away updating, but we have to just get the maximum value, right? So I will be taking the maximum of current answer plus, so for the answer plus the current answer, which is j minus I plus 1. Okay, and then I will be returning answer. If you submit this problem, okay, that will be sufficient. Okay, all the test cases will be passed. So that's all about this problem. And the time complexity is basically order of n square, and the space complexity is basically big O of n, where if all the numbers in the array are even, then only even array will be hash map will be populated with big O of n. If all the numbers are odd, this can grow all the way up to big O of n. Okay, so the worst space complexity is big O of n, and the time complexity is always order of n square. Okay, that's all about this problem. If you like the explanation, hit the like button and hit the subscribe button, and don't miss to share your valuable feedback in the comment section. Thank you.